So today I'm going to be talking to you about your back. Now, having had a baby, having gone through pregnancy, your back would have gone through many changes, and that's a natural process of our hormones relaxing our ligaments, changing the shape of our back in order for us to be able to carry baby or babies. And so once we've had the baby, again, it takes quite a bit of time for our body to realise that we're not longer carrying our baby. So there's quite a few positions we get into which posture wise are very common after having a baby, because we've done that throughout pregnancy. For 9 months we've either been walking around with our bottom poking back, or we've been kind of walking with our shoulders rounded with absolutely no curves in our back. Once we have baby, our brain hasn't quite caught up on the fact that we don't need to walk like that anymore, or sit like that. So this is where our posture is really important. But if you are experiencing any back pain, obviously you'd want to get medical attention. But here are a few stretches and some strengthening exercises that you might find helpful in the meantime. So starting off, so say if you're having a little bit of a niggle, especially in your kind of lower back, similarly you might have done these whilst you were in labour as well, is coming down onto 4-point kneeling. So placing your hands on the floor, your knees underneath you, and making your back nice and long. And again, you don't have to be on the floor for this. You could always do this on your bed. It gives you a nice bit of cushioning underneath your knees. So any position, any kind of surface is fine here. So from here, what we're going to do is slowly tuck underneath our chin, slowly start arching our back, lifting our tummy up towards the ceiling, and slowly curving our tailbone, our bottom underneath us, and getting a nice stretch along our back. And then we're going to do the opposite. We're going to keep our chin tight. We're going to roll our bottom up, tummy down, chest down, and allow our neck to relax back. And you can do this a few times. Take your time, just going from one extreme to the other extreme. If you have a ball, you might find that's helpful as well. You can have that in front of you, pushing it away, drawing it in towards you. Gives you a bit of facilitation on doing that movement. And it's a great way to analyse what part of your back feels particularly stiff. From this position, what you can do here is open up your knees, lean back in towards your heels, and then allow your arms to just stretch away from you. And as you're doing that, you can really just focus on your ribs, walking your hands away from you a little bit more, sinking down lower, and then gently back up, hands in line with our ears, and bringing yourself up, all the way up into sitting. So as you do that, you can just think about that air coming into your ribs, just opening your ribs up, really lengthening your arms away so you're getting a nice stretch underneath your arms, behind your shoulder blades as those arms reach, and gravity will help just stretch down your lower back. So hopefully you're feeling a little bit looser. The last little bit you can do, if you'd rather not be on your front, is being on your back. And you can draw your knees in towards you and give yourself a little hug. You can always put a little scarf over your legs just to draw your knees towards you if you don't want to kind of pull on them, or if you're feeling a little bit sensitive in the tummy area. And from here, you can just roll around in a little circle, really gently going around. If 2 legs feels too much, just bring 1 leg in towards you and have a little roll there. And so there are 3 different options of just stretching your back out. So once you feel that you're a bit mobile, and actually now you want to build up your strength, say you do a lot of things leaning forward, and actually you want to do some things that are balancing out your muscles. So the key thing here is to do things that extend you, so strengthen your back, get you more upright. So a really lovely one here is what we call the Superman. So again, we're coming into 4-point kneeling, but remember, you can be on the bed, give yourself lots of room if your knees feel sore, or you can always just double up the bottom of the mat so you've got a really nice cushioning underneath your knees. So just to show you how we would do the Superman, we're coming into all fours. We're going to lengthen our arm and leg away, bringing our arm in line with our ear, and gently down, and drawing that in. Once you feel more comfortable, you can go with arm and leg away, lifting them both up to 90, keeping the hips level, back nice and straight, neck nice and long, lowering down, and and gently back, lengthening away, belly button in, breathing out, holding for a few seconds and gently down. And then you can always finish off with that stretch we did before, which is leaning back, lengthening away and coming back up. So a really short little routine, opens up your back, gets you mobilised, gets rid of all that stiffness around your lower back, and also now starting to progress you to doing some strengthening in your back. So I hope that was helpful, and see you soon.